Hello.
Hello. Today's topic is gossip, cotilleo.
George and Rosie are with their friends, Bernard and Valerie Wilson.
They're talking about the past. They're remembering things that happened a long time ago.
You'll hear them talk about someone called Vic. Try to answer these questions. Where does Vic come from?
And where does Vic live?
Do you remember the first time you met old Victor Knowles? It was very funny. It happened the day after you cooked a meal. Hello, Valerie.
George.
For you.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you for the meal last night. It was fantastic. I wish Rosie could cook as well as you do. In fact, I wish she could cook.
Oh, George, there's a man in your garden.
Yes, that's Vic.
What's he doing there?
He's doing some gardening for me.
Are you sure he knows about gardening?
No, but he hasn't got a job at the moment.
I'm not surprised.
He said he had some problems.
Yes, I can see that.
Some emotional problems.
How was work?
Awful. Maggie came in. You know what she's like. She talks and talks. She gossips about her neighbour's brother's wife's minor operation last year.
Bernard.
What are you reading?
It's an article about Quentin Sale's new wife. You should read it.
You know I'm not interested in gossip. The newspapers make these stories up. None of them is true.
It doesn't matter if the stories are true, as long as they're interesting.
I'm not interested in an old film star's fifth wife. Whose are these?
They're mine.
Yes, but who are they from?
Guess.
Are they from George?
Aren't they beautiful? He's so thoughtful and kind. He's a real gentleman. Rosie is a lucky woman.
You're not jealous of her, are you?
No, I'm pleased she's found someone so considerate.
I can be considerate too, you know.
I know you can, darling.
Valerie? Who's that man in our garden?
That's Vic.
What's he doing there?
He's gardening.
That's Vic Knowles, isn't it? I've heard a few things about him.
Who is he?
He suddenly appeared in the town a couple of years ago. No one knows where he came from. No one knows where he lives. He just suddenly appeared. There were lots of rumours about him. Phil's sister-in-law thought he was a criminal. I think he looks dangerous.
I think he looks sad.
I wish he wouldn't wave that axe around like that.
Hello? Hello, could I have a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, of course.
And a chat?
A chat? What about?
I like to chat about anything. The weather, the trees, the flowers, the past. I get lonely.
OK. Well, come in, I'll get you a cup of tea.
Who is Vic?
No one knows where he came from.
No one knows where he came from.
No one knows where he lives.
No one knows where he lives.
There were lots of rumours about him.
Había muchos rumores acerca de él.
Did you hear the rumour about Vic?
Phil's sister-in-law thought he was a criminal.
Phil's sister-in-law, la cuñada de Phil, thought he was a criminal. Pensó que era un criminal.
Phil's sister-in-law? Who's that? In-law. Añadiendo in-law a un término de parentesco, obtenemos el correspondiente término de la familia política. Así, sister es hermana. Sister-in-law, cuñada. Father, padre. Father-in-law, suegro, etc.
We're going to look more closely at that structure. This is Phil's wife.
This is Phil's mother-in-law, su suegra.
This is Phil's father.
This is Phil's aunt.
This is Phil's grandmother.
Listen carefully now. Whom does Maggie gossip about?
Maggie came in. You know what she's like. She talks and talks. She gossips about her neighbour's brother's wife.
Her neighbour's brother's wife. La mujer del hermano de su vecino.
This is Maggie.
This is Maggie's neighbour.
This is Maggie's neighbour's brother.
So who is this? It's Maggie's neighbour's brother's wife.
Whose are these?
They're mine.
¿De quién son? Whose are these?
They're mine.
Actually, I think they're mine.
They're ours. And now back to our story. You'll hear one new word. Disarm. Desarmar.
I've disarmed him. Lo he desarmado. It sounds serious, doesn't it?
There was a terrible storm last week, wasn't there?
Was there? Oh, yes.
Rosie, are you all right?
Yes.
Thank goodness. Put the axe down on the floor. Now move towards the door slowly. That's it. Open the door and go outside. He's a dangerous man.
Could I have some milk and a little sugar in my tea?
I had no idea he was dangerous. That was very brave of you to save me like that.
Go and phone the police. Tell them there's a dangerous man in the garden of number 12. Tell them I have disarmed him.
Are you sure he's dangerous?
Yes, you must hurry.
I think Bernard was just trying to be helpful.
Yes. Well, I heard from Phil's sister-in-law that he was a dangerous criminal.
Ah, well, you shouldn't believe all that gossip. Do you know, Vic is so gentle that he gets upset if he has to cut down a tree.
Let's take a close look at the exact words Bernard said to Vic.
say what the missing words are? You can choose from on, en, towards, hacia, and outside, fuera.
Put the axe down.
Put the axe down on the floor.
On the floor. Now move.
Now move towards the door slowly.
Towards the door. Open the door and go.
That's it. Open the door and go outside.
Outside. Go outside. Veamos las preposiciones in, on y at. Las tres significan lo mismo en español, en. A menudo utilizamos in para expresar que una cosa está dentro de otra.
For example, in the room, in the water, in the sea, in a country, in a river.
A menudo utilizamos on para expresar que una cosa está encima de otra.
For example, on the floor, on the table.
Here are some examples of at.
At the bus stop, at the door, at the traffic lights.
Pero también se puede utilizar at en muchas otras expresiones. Algunas ya las conoces. Por ejemplo, at home, at your house.
And that's all we have time for. In our next programme, we're going to hear some more people talking about gossip.
In the meantime, imagine that you're with a friend and you're going to gossip about your relatives and neighbours. Can you think of any good stories about your sister's husband's aunt or your neighbour's wife's brother?
Make a few sentences out loud in English.
I hope you'll join us next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, see you soon.